Good evening and welcome to another episode of the Whitest Mexican You Know podcast. I'm your host, Antonio, aka the Whitest Mexican You Know. Every week I try to have some of the best local Las Vegas comedians on. Today's a little different because I got my man Seabear.
Seabear.
And where are you out of again?
I am out of Atlanta/Lawrenceville, Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah.
And how? Because you're always here. You're always here like every couple weeks.
Yeah, everybody thinks I live here. Yeah. I really don't live here.
I thought you lived here for a while.
Nah, man, I don't live here. I live in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, Lawrenceville. Yeah, man.
Because I remember seeing you around when we first met, and then I just didn't see you for a while. And I was like, oh, man, people come and go on this comedy thing. And then I saw you again, and you're like, oh, man, I live in Georgia. What the fuck? And it was even just a couple weeks ago you were hanging out. You're like, oh, I'll see you next time I come through. And then like a week or two later, you're back. I just see you at Chanclas. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What's up, bro? Shit.
Yeah, man. Hey, I ain't going to lie to you, bro. Vegas has been giving me a little love out here.
Yeah?
I've been trying to figure out how to get to those big stages. But
I mean, that's what we're all
trying to do, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not what it's who you know out here, man. I mean, like, I don't know. Yeah. Some of these guys really want you to suck their penises. Like, They really do. Like, it was like, I don't know, just the world and I guess the entertainment, man. It was like, they even give you the incentive, like, hey, how you doing? My name is blah, 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 blah. I control I am the gatekeeper of this stage.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, who are you? I haven't seen you before.
Yeah.
It was like, you were a comic? How long you been doing it? Oh, a few years. It was like, you want to get on this stage? And then they give you the wink.
Yeah, they go, just touch it a little.
Yeah, I'm like, no.
Yeah. Oh man. So how do you like Vegas comedy versus back home in Georgia?
So I could say with my experiences, I like it here because it's more mixed crowd. They're more open. Well, they're open there, but it's more of a mixed crowd here that I like. Like they have the whole white rooms, black rooms, and stuff of that nature. Mm-hmm. And truthfully or not, I don't do really well in as of right now in black rooms.
Really,
I do well in white and mixed rooms. Like,
okay,
yeah, I think it's because I'm cultured more.
Yeah,
no, don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah. I've always done well. Like there have been a couple like black rooms out here. It's mostly mixed, like you're saying, but they're. Dennis Lavender used to have Silver Nugget, and I used to go there all the time. That was like in my first few months of starting out. Yeah, I used to go there every week, man, and I actually always did pretty well in black rooms. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, shout out to Dennis. Yeah, I like Dennis. Dennis. I started out in the Silver Nugget as well. Yeah, I went to the Silver Nugget. Hey, we was talking about that last night, man. At where were we? At the Square Bar. Yeah, and I was like, hey, man, it was like somebody was asking him about where else places. I was like, oh man, he does the Silver Nugget. It was like, what's at the Silver Nugget? Cougars? Nothing but cougars.
Yeah. just older bitches gambling, fucking chain smoking cigarettes.
Man, and want to laugh.
Yeah, they want to laugh. Yeah, that's what was always great about that room. Yeah. And people were always scared about it. Like a lot of comics that I came up with, they would never go there. I'm like, what? It's an audience. Like he actually pulls. It's better than some of these fucking mics that we get.
Like he actually does pull a crowd,
and because he works for it. I've seen him at the Silver Nugget one time. We're in there getting ready for the show, and he's walking around, and it's just 7 comics sitting in there, and he goes, "Fuck this," and he walks out into the casino area, and he just starts pulling people in, and he's like, "Fuck this comedy," and then he eventually like packed that fucking room out.
And Dennis is hilarious.
Oh yeah,
Dennis is hilarious. No lie. Oh, yeah. Like he had me laughing last night. I was like, yo, that's all top dome. Like, I know they call it ripping in our community, but I'm saying it's freestyling, bro. Yeah, like freestyling rap. We're doing freestyle comedy every day, bro. It's dope. Like,
it's a talent. It really is. Like some people have to write everything out and be very scripted, but with somebody like Dennis, I've seen him sit on a stage for fucking 20 minutes and just talk shit. And it's some of the funniest shit you'll ever hear.
Yeah, I'm starting to learn how to talk shit for real. Yeah. Like so back in the day when I was smaller, I used to rip on people a lot. And then, and being in the community of Christianity, it was shunned. Stop talking about people. You can't judge nobody. You don't know where they come from, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So I learned not to talk about people. So I lost that art. Mm-hmm. I lost it. Like I used to be real good at it, and then I lost it. Really? Now people were like, "Oh, you're a black comic. You should be roasting on people." And I'm like, I don't know how.
I'm sorry. I'm fucking with levels.
Oh, it's all good.
Did
Was
you
it too
lose
loud?
It? No. Did you lose it in your ear?
For a second, but it came back.
It came back.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No,
Keep
it's all
going.
good. You see, I'm. Look, that's why I know I'm a comic. I still kept on going.
Yeah.
Right,
you were ready to just keep going. You lost your hearing, and you're like, I don't need it.
Yeah.
But you had to relearn how to rip on people and fuck with them.
I'm still learning how to do it. Like I really don't like doing it. Like I really don't like when people say, "Hey, you want to come to my roast?" No, not really. I mean, like I'm not going to talk about you. I mean, you're a good guy in front of doors.
Yeah. Yeah, I like roasts. I really do. I've done one like actual roast at Wise Guys one time. I went up against Jake Yarbrough, and it was a good fucking time. But it was easy for me because I know him so well that I could just pick apart little things about him. You know, I knew, not a lot of people know that he has a kid that he's never met, and like all of this shit. So I put that into my jokes, and we went at each other. It was brutal, but we were friends at the end of the day. It was still cool.
I met Jacob Yarbrough in San Antonio, actually.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, when I was living in San Antonio, pretty much when I started getting into comedy real heavy, I met Jacob Yarbrough there and also Alex.
Alex Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Kool-Aid, Alex Kool-Aid, and Ramos.
Ramos. I'm not sure if I know that.
He's always around. He does Free Zone.
Okay.
The host for Free Zone. Remember how you did Free Zone that one time hosting?
Oh, no. Adam.
There we go. Yeah,
Dominguez.
Adam. Why I call Adam Dominguez. I don't know why I call him Alex.
Yeah.
Adam Dominguez. Yes, I met. We like we all met there in San Antonio.
All right.
Yeah, they was like, the fuck you doing in Vegas? And
Yeah.
I was like,
fucking everywhere.
Yeah. I get that a lot, man.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Like, you be surprised how many times I hear, bro, you're everywhere.
Yeah. That's awesome. It's good to be everywhere.
Yeah, I'm everywhere,
especially
bro.
with this comedy shit,
Yeah.
man. Like, what are some of the states that you performed in?
Oh, let's go from east to west. So South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina, Pensacola, Florida, Birmingham, Alabama, Mobile, Alabama, Jackson, Alabama, Pascagoula, Mississippi, Houston, Texas, Austin, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, Fort Wayne, Indiana, was it St. Mary's, California?
Okay. Damn.
And here.
Damn. You've been all over the fucking place.
Yeah, they know
some weird places.
Some weird places, but they know my name though. They were like,
shit.
yeah, they was like Seabear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the black guy that always makes me laugh. Yeah, that guy.
Especially places like fucking Mobile, Alabama.
Mobile, Alabama. Oh man, when I started in Mobile, bro, I started in this redneck blues tavern. My cousins were even scared to go in there.
I bet.
It was like, hey man, you go in there, you might not come out. They might just lynch you just for fun.
Jesus.
And I was like, shut up, man. I'm going in here. I grabbed my nuts and I went in there, man. They loved me.
Yeah.
They loved me. They was like, when you coming back? We don't have comics coming here.
Yeah.
And I was like, bet.
For real. That's one thing I've done a couple times, like when I was in St. George, Utah. It's super Mormon town, and we were doing a show out there, and I was kind of sweating it a little bit. I was like, fuck, I got all this shit to talk about sex and drugs and this, that, and the other. I was like, I don't know if I could do all this material. And the host of the show, Stephen Kelly, he was like, don't fucking worry about it. He goes, they laugh. They love this shit. This is the only thing that happens in this fucking town. It's like, just get up there and do your thing. And it's like judging the crowd sometimes. Like you think, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that. And you'll be surprised. Like you'll judge just on the demographic of people, but they'll fuck with you.
You know what's universal? Nasty.
Nasty.
Everybody's nasty.
Yeah.
Even in their mind.
Mm-hmm.
But I did forget a couple places I've been that kind of. So I've been to Detroit. I did some shows in Detroit.
No shit.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was scary. And then I did some shows in Buffalo, New York.
Really?
Yeah, I did a couple of those. Yeah, so I've been. They know my name in a few places around here. Yeah, I really don't. I'm really humble about it because I'm like everybody like looking at me like, oh, you just started and stuff of that nature. And I'm like, yeah, kind of not, bro. Like, oh, the first place I went to was my first when I first started was Binghamton, Vermont.
Really?
Yeah.
Vermont. That's a weird place.
A weird place. Yeah. It was a weird white place.
Yeah.
And the first joke that got them laughing was when Game of Thrones was like really high in popularity.
Yeah.
And the first thing I walked up there and I was like, winter's coming. And everybody just busted out laughing. That was it. And I was like, maybe I can do this.
And all you were talking about is the room.
Yeah.
It's so white in here. That's crazy. How long you been doing comedy?
All my life, man. I mean, like, I came out the womb funny, like,
Yeah.
for real. Like, my mother told me I came out the womb green.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I came out the womb funny, and it was destined. But it kind of it's been making my life a little bit better with learning this comedy thing, because it's like I've been doing comedy for a while. Like, when bad things happened when I was a kid, I crack jokes about it.
Yeah.
When things were happening bad, like when I was in the military and stuff, crack about it. When we was living in misery in the military, crack jokes about it. So it's like, it's been happening. Everybody always been saying, "Oh man, you're funny." But during the pandemic, it was like, "Hey man, have you ever thought about doing stand up?" And I was like, "Y'all think I'm that funny to do stand up?" Like, I tried it, and I guess I'm okay.
So how many years like actually getting on the stage?
It's coming up on 3.
Coming up in 3?
3 years.
Nice. I just had my 3-year anniversary in January.
Yeah, I believe we started at the same time. Like, when you met me, man, that was like my first year.
Really?
Yeah, has it been 3 years?
Yeah.
Has it been 3 years?
Yeah, I've been doing comedy because I remember I started, I always remember the date, January 26, 2020, because it's the day Kobe died.
Oh, okay.
That was the first time I ever got on stage. I remember that day.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's 3 fucking years already, bro.
3 years already.
It's crazy. It's crazy
Time
to think
flies.
about. Oh, yeah.
Dang.
Especially when you're getting drunk and, at a fucking bar every night.
Every night, yeah. I'm trying to slow down on that for real. It's really hard, man, because it's like you got to kill that nerve.
Yeah, it's hard for me to get on stage if I haven't had a couple drinks.
Yeah.
Like, I have really bad stage fright. And I realized that because, like, obviously, getting up your first time, you're going to be nervous.
Yeah.
So the first time I ever went on stage, I drank 2 beers and a shot of whiskey. And then I got on stage and the nerves were all right. And then I realized that I was doing that every time before I got on stage. And then a couple times I've tried to just go up stone sober. And I'll be holding the mic and my hand will be shaking. And I'm just trying, I always get through my jokes, but I'm stiff and my hand shakes. 2-3 beers and I can get up there and I'm loose. I'm right back in the rhythm,
Yeah.
It's so fucking weird that it can really cripple you like that. Because I did a show at where was it? That one on Thursday, Diaz Mackey's show, the Backyard in Henderson. I did that show and he put me up quick because I got there late and I went up first, and so I had enough time to drink a half a beer, and then I went on stage. And again, my hand is fucking shaking. I'm trying to get through the jokes. And, I'm doing my jokes fine, but I can feel it. And so I would switch hands and it would start shaking again. And I was just in my head the whole set because I'm like, they see me shaking. And I was like, I can't address it. I just have to power through. Talked to my girl afterwards. She goes, I didn't notice it. I was like, really? I was like, it was all I was thinking about.
Right.
It just consumed me.
That's why they was always say they say videotape, because I don't know if y'all Jay Monet.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, Jay Monet. I don't let y'all know. Jay Monet is going to be really high out here. It's like she knows.
Yeah.
Everybody.
She is going to be the biggest thing coming out of Vegas.
She knows man. I've been riding around her for the good 2 years now. She knows everybody.
Everybody. Dude, hell yeah. And she's such a fucking great person too.
Yeah.
Talk to her for 20 minutes and she'll change your perspective on life.
Yeah, for real. She's really helping me with this whole Vegas comedy.
Getting into it.
Yeah, man.
The debauchery out here.
Yeah, man. It's the thing.
Yeah. I remember I had to rescue Jay Monet because her car broke down.
Oh.
And she was actually staying with somebody in this apartment complex.
Oh.
And she knew that I was in here. And so she hit me up one morning. She goes, my car's not starting. Do you mind giving me a ride to the fucking AutoZone or something? I went, took her over there, and I kind of looked at her car to see what was going on. And, it was a battery issue and this, that, and the other. And then one thing, we replaced the battery and it still wouldn't turn on. And I was like, what the fuck? And then, so I popped open her fuse box. I just replaced one fuse, and the bitch turned on, and she was like, God damn, I'm so glad I have a Mexican with me. I got you.
Yeah, man. Good to have on the team. Good to have on the team.
Oh, man. So with, 3 years.
And
a lot of it has been out here. It seems like a lot of your comedy has been out here.
Actually, man, it's everywhere. Like a lot of it is San Antonio, Atlanta, Georgia, and Lawrenceville, Georgia, and here.
And do you travel for work? Is that why
I travel for work?
Gotcha, dude. That's pretty fucking. That's a sweet deal.
Yeah.
You know, is that you can go everywhere. You're already making your money, and then you get to fucking hit comedy everywhere.
Yeah. And make money off that too, as well,
dude. That's legit.
Yeah, but it's kind of tired, man. I do burn in both ends of the candle.
Yeah,
like, y'all don't know this, but I'm tired. And,
yeah,
I work in the morning, wake up early in the morning, go to work, and then at the evening time, do comedy until 2:00 in the morning. To get back up to go to work. So, so pretty much, I'll be like, do you want? I be hating them when people tell me when I meet them, like anywhere else, it was like, you're acting like you don't want it. You don't want to be on stage. And I'm over here in my head like, bro, if you only knew.
Yeah. It's like I want it, but I want sleep as well. Yeah, I remember that. Because I don't have a job right now. I'm in a good place that I don't have to have a job, which is amazing.
Awesome. Yeah.
But when I did, I was working full time. I would get up at like 5 a.m. to get to work, and I don't go to sleep until like 1, 2 a.m. because I'm not doing comedy. And it was just this cycle, and I was burning myself out. Like at work, they would see it in my eyes because my coworkers knew that I did comedy, and I would come in every morning and they see it like bloodshot eyes. I'm fucking sweating from all the beer the night before.
They're smelling it.
They can smell it on me, and they're like, rough night. I'm like, just trying to follow my dreams.
right, man. Right.
It's rough, man.
It's rough. Life, what me and my team be saying, we be like, life be lifing, dog. Life
be lifing.
Life be lifing. Shout out to Jake Gresham. Life be lifing.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, man. That is crazy.
So, what is your favorite comedy scene so far? Is it Georgia,
Here?
Texas?
Ooh. More opportunities here that people actually like me out here. Like they're like, yo, you're pretty funny, man. This blah 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 blah. So I'm like, here, man. Like in Georgia is more of a headache because it's like saturated.
Really?
Oh yeah, man. It's saturated.
Shit. I wouldn't expect Georgia to be that saturated with comics.
Well, Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah, it's the Black Mecca, man. It's the Black Mecca.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, there's a lot of entertainment there in Atlanta. Everybody's trying to be in movies, commercials, or something. So
it's kind of like a LA vibe where everybody's just trying to do show business type shit.
Yeah, and stuff of that nature. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I had one comic, I'm not gonna say his name. I had one comic told me, he walked up to me, he was like, I don't think you're funny. Your jokes are not funny. I looked at him and I was like, I guess I'll work on that.
Sorry.
All right, like everybody has their opinions. I don't know, man. Like,
was it a comic here?
No. This is in Georgia.
Oh, because if it was a comic here, I'd have had you write his name down.
Nah, man. And then everybody heard him say that and he walked off. It was like, what's wrong with him? I was like, hey, don't worry about it. He just doesn't like me.
Yeah,
it's all good. And then he was like, why you keep talking to him? I was like, you can always catch a fly better with honey than vinegar. And I just looked at him just like that.
I've had that. I had a female comedian. She was sitting next to my girlfriend while my girlfriend was taking a video of me on stage. I can hear it on my video of this bitch leaning over to my girlfriend and going, I don't even know why he does this. He's not funny. And then she tells my girl, she goes, you should do stand-up. You're so much funnier than him. I got it on my fucking video. I'm listening to it later. I'm like, what the fuck, bitch? How the fuck are you just going to talk shit to my girlfriend on my recording, you motherfucker?
Man, you should have been there last night at the Square Bar. It was this old guy. He was just, come on, everybody think this is funny. This ain't funny. Where are the white comics?
No shit.
Swear he said that.
That's fucking
He was
awesome.
like, where are the white comics? This ain't funny. I was like, I looked at him, and then he was like, and then he does this thing right here. He's like, oh, come on.
What the fuck?
And me, I'm looking at Jay. Jay looking at me. We over here cracking the fuck up.
Yeah.
You hear me? I was like, oh my, and I had an edible too, so I was over here like, cracking.
Yeah. It's just the funniest shit in the world.
The oldest, and every time I look at him, I guess I gave him the mean black face or something. I don't know. He was like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, but I like comedy and these guys are butchering it. Come on.
Oh man, and it's just some random dude,
random white dude that was drunk, an old dude too. He had to be like in his 65, 70 something.
Yeah, that's fucking wild.
Yeah, man.
It was a couple weeks ago at Neon Brewery. AJ Rivera and Johnny Brim have that mic. I was out there, and a friend of the owner of the bar was sitting at the bar, hammered, and he has to be 60, 70 years old, super, old, bald, white dude. Fucking drunk, falling asleep half the time, just sitting at the bar like passing out. And then he's still drinking. They start doing the show and he's heckling, yelling, and fucking, oh, that's stupid, and like yelling at everybody. And then I get up there and I start doing my shit, and then he starts interrupting me, and I just start attacking him, and we're going back and forth, and then I get off. Bill Strange? Do you know him? He's he's a hilarious, he's weird, he's this kind of heavy set gay dude. Hilarious comic.
Actually, I think I've met him before. Yeah, I think I have.
He's fucking weird because he just wants to make people uncomfortable. But he gets up there and the dude starts heckling him. They're going back and forth. And then the dude says to Bill, he goes, I bet you never even seen a vagina. And Bill, gay dude, he just leans in and he goes, well, I'll have you know, sir, I'm one of those homosexuals. And it's just the way he said it. And then the dude just went, oh, I don't have a problem with that. Fucking drunk idiot. And then he ended up spitting his beer on Johnny Brim. He took a swig of beer and Johnny was like taking videos of the crowd. He just spit his beer at him.
Oh, God.
Johnny almost fucked him up, too. He dropped everything. He just walked right outside, started smoking a fucking Black and Mild.
He had to smoke the anger away.
Yeah. He was fucking pissed. And the bartender was apologizing. He goes, I cut him off, but I can't kick him out because he's the owner's friend or whatever the fuck. I was like, Jesus.
Nah, that sucks.
Hey,
does everybody know your nickname, though? You know you have a nickname, right?
Do I have a nickname?
You have a nickname.
Oh, shit.
They don't know?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know if I know.
So your nickname is Antonio the Assassin Hernandez.
Why?
Because, man, you're an assassin. Nobody ever pictures you going up there and be like,
I've never heard that.
Like, bro, you're as of a roaster and talking like you was doing with Casper last night.
Bro, roasted the shit out of him.
The first 5 ones was hilarious.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. I know y'all laughing, but are you really hearing what he's saying? Yeah. So I didn't get a chance. I've totally forgot the dude I was saying for the competition. I just forgot to do it because I'm over here working on a new set.
Yeah.
So what I was going to say is I was like, in my community, he looked like he would be Bloods versus the Crips, but he would be Joe Exotic. Bloods versus the Crips. You know what I mean? Like he'd be with the Bloods. He was like, hey, Blood, if you have problems with your girl, don't worry. We can silence that pussy real quick. Right? I had it.
That's
I didn't
fucking funny.
Say it.
Yeah. Not a lot of people went up there to roast him, but I fucking did my whole set.
I know it, man. Roasting him. That's what this. I don't know if you was hearing it. I was back there. The assassin.
That's fucking funny.
You know where I get that from, right? You ever seen that show on Hulu called The Crossing Swords?
No.
That's one you might want to go check it out on Hulu, man. Yeah.
I've been trying to find good shit to watch recently.
If you like animation, they have peg animation where you know how they had like the Lego people.
Oh yeah.
It's like the Lego people, but it's like for castles, Dungeons and Dragons, princesses and shit like that. Yeah. But it's like
a Lego Game of Thrones type shit.
It's so hilarious.
Yeah.
So I don't even like watching regular shows now. Only thing I watch mainly is like cartoons and anime. And then I remember one time I was sitting with her, my girl's kids, and we was watching anime because she thinks anime is stupid, right? So I put on the most nastiest anime ever. She was like, "Is this cartoon for adults?"
Yeah, pretty much.
It was showing titties and everything.
Nice.
Yeah, so I was like, "Yeah, you can't call me a child now, can you?"
Yeah, she can still call you a child. She'll just call you a pervert. All you want to see is these drawn bitches' titties.
Yeah, right. That's funny.
Fuck. That's good shit, man. But yeah, Fucking, who are you some of your comedy influences? Like, favorite of all time type shit.
So I don't know if you can picture it, right? You see me on stage and stuff of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
I am me, but
Yeah.
I use Roy Woods Jr.
Yeah.
I use a little bit of Dave Chappelle
Mm-hmm.
and Patrick O'Neill.
Patrick O'Neill.
I mean, I'm sorry, not Patrice O'Neill. Excuse me, Patrice O'Neill.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that.
I can kind of see that. Yeah.
But that's a little.
And that's why I always ask those questions. Like, if I see a comic all the time, I want to know what are their influences, because you could kind of see it sometimes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Not with everybody. Like, I know back in the day there was always a problem with like imitations. You know, like people would do imitations of their idols and stuff like that. But you don't really see that anymore. You know, everybody is themselves, but you can see where the influences come in. You know.
Yeah, I do like Roy Woods Jr. a lot.
He's good, man.
Yeah.
Patrice O'Neill is one of my top favorite. I think he could have been one of the biggest of all time if he didn't die so early.
Yeah,
like he was one of my favorites, and I loved listening to him, even just on the radio. Like he had his fucking. He was always on the Opie and Anthony show, which I got obsessed with. I love that show because they have all the good comics on there, like Jim Norton, Colin Quinn, like all Louis C.K. used to go through there, like all these big guys. But Patrice was a regular on there, and he's just a genuine funny guy when you hear him just, you know, in a fucking radio and just talking shit.
Yeah.
Fucking hilarious. And then he had his own radio show for a while. It was like a relationship, like how to deal with your woman type thing.
Yeah.
It was called The Black Phillip Show. It was kind of a play on Dr. Phil. And it's one of the best. There's like 13 episodes, and you can find it all on YouTube. Funniest shit in the world, dude. I swear to God.
I gotta look that up. Thank you for giving. Dude, I gotta look up. Yeah,
I recommend everybody looking that shit up. Like that's fucking. He's comedy royalty, I think, in my opinion. You know, he was one of the funniest guys. So another one of my favorite questions to ask comics is, what is your most memorable bomb?
Ooh, Birmingham.
I love those stories.
Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sounds about right.
Birmingham, Alabama. I call it the booing of Birmingham.
It was an incident.
Oh man, there was an incident. So I went up there, right? The first time I went to the stage, right? I went up there and I was saying my jokes, and these are like my early jokes, like where they're funny. There's funny in there. I'm just trying to find the funny still.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I hear boo. And then I hear boo, boo, boo. And then that shit gets contagious. Like, boo, boo, boo. And I'm over here just like, in my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm about to cry or something. I don't know.
Dude,
right? It hurt. That hurt. And then when I got off stage, you know what comedians do? They hit you even harder.
Yeah.
On the mic.
Yeah.
Even louder. Now, I could have been that guy that wouldn't take the licks and just walk out and leave. Mm-hmm. But I sat there for the whole show and I listened to it all.
Just hear everybody talking shit
about me.
Damn.
Getting booed and everything.
Oh, that's rough.
So the next time I came back and I went up there, and I have a video of this. I still have the video of this.
Nice.
Well, I walked up there and I said, ding, ding, ding. Round 2, bitches. And everybody just started laughing.
This is the redemption.
Right. Right. It still sucked though, but I'm just saying they I guess I got the respect of coming back.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know? So that's the thing that you got to do, man. You got to go back, man.
Yeah.
There's a few stages I bombed on I need to go back on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. In Atlanta. Yeah.
Always have to do that.
Yeah, I was in it was this place in Stone Mountain called Monticello's in Georgia. Mm-hmm. I went up there. It's maybe like 300 people in the crowd, bro.
Damn.
It was a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
And I heard a pin drop.
Oh.
I had maybe out of the 300, I might have had 10 people hilariously laughing. Wow. And all of them, like I had this one lady just on my side over here that she was like VIP, had her cracking up. And I should have just turned and talked to her and just faced fuck all the 300 other people that out there. I just should talk to her the whole time. Yeah. But I didn't know about that at the time. I wasn't educated yet. You know what I mean? You got to go through the experiences. Who's listening. Yeah.
Yeah, because
I didn't know.
I've definitely had rooms like that, even just small rooms where it's like, 2 people are right there, and then the other 20 people in the audience just don't give a fuck and just are staring at you. But 2 people are laughing. Now I'm just staring at them, and it's like it's just us now.
It's just us.
It's like we're having a conversation. Yeah, they're fucking they're part of the wall now. Like fuck everybody.
I'm telling you, man.
Dude, that's wild. Fucking, I've never been booed. That's gotta fucking
it hurts.
Hurt.
It hurts, man. It hurts.
Because I've had the where they lose interest and they start talking.
Yeah.
I've had that. I've had the dead silence where they're just staring at you and not even moving an inch. They're just looking at you. I've had that, but I've never had a boo.
Oh man.
That's gotta sting.
That's why when it was like, if you can make it out of Birmingham, you can go anywhere.
Yeah.
And they were right, man.
Yeah. Did you finish your set?
Yes.
You even with them booing?
Yes.
Did they ever stop at one point?
Yeah.
Or they just went through the whole boo?
Man. Bro, I wish I could show you. Like I had this whole segment that I was doing. I was called the reverse effect of comedy going on stage. So I want to like have like a GoPro and have like seeing people's reaction, see when you're bombing, see the reaction, and then
it's like comedy point of view,
right? And then you'll see the guy that has the flashlight trying to get you off.
Yeah,
like in your head that it's not 5 minutes, but he's frantically back there, freaking flapping you with the fucking light. And I was like, bro, I was like in my head one time I got that real bad. Like I did this one show at KOD. Kings of Diamonds, one of the famous strip clubs.
Okay,
I have all this on documentation, bro. Like, I have it all on video.
Nice.
I went up there and I was doing this show with the strip pole and everything in there. I was on the stage doing my shit.
Yeah,
and nobody was laughing. Everybody was just paying attention to the titties bouncing in the back, ass bouncing. I'm in here. I was like, bro, I can't compete with titties.
Yeah.
I can't compete with titties.
That is the worst place to fucking have comedy.
Oh man,
club, especially if they have the women. If the women are all taking a break and they all fucking go in the back, then maybe you could pull off comedy. But if there's still bitches on the stage, like, what are you doing?
So I tried to set up something funny where I would call this girl. Her name that night was called Payday, right? Jesus. A very beautiful chocolate woman, tall, nice. I got her laughing and everything, right? Good, warmed. I said, I'll pay you. But just when I call your name, just come up on stage and start shaking your ass. That's what I told her, right? So I'm bombing. Bombing, you hear me?
She was your ace in the hole.
Oh, man.
Like,
I was bombing. You hear me, Antonio? Yeah. So I did my ace in the hole. Payday, come up here, man. Show him your ass. Payday.
Oh, no.
Payday? They couldn't see it because of the lights. Okay, well, going back to the bomb.
You ever hear about airplane food?
Yeah, right. So at the end, right, and I was like, when I got off stage, at the end, I seen her. I was like, there that bitch go. So I went over and I was like, hey, Payday. She ignored me. She acted like she even know me.
Oh.
She was like, yo, have you ever heard a person you calling their name, they're like, and you just screaming their name like, you hear me.
Dude, that's fucked. Did you already pay her?
No, I didn't pay her nothing because I didn't get up there and shake.
There you go.
I was over there, hey man, sweating.
Yeah.
Sweating. Like,
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Like,
and it would have been perfect. It would have been perfect. You start bombing, and then, hey, just get up here, shake your ass for a little bit, and then let me keep going. It's like that is funny in itself, and she just completely fucked it.
Completely fucked me, bro. It was crazy, man. I've had some few stories. Like I was at this tavern somewhere in Georgia, bro, in the middle of nowhere. And I was saying some jokes that this white woman didn't like. It was about Black history and stuff of that nature. And she walked at the end of the show. My wife was here. At the end of the show, she walks up, grabs me on my ass, and says, "You offended me." So I was like, okay. Did anybody else see this white woman accost me?
She was so turned on that she was offended.
I was like, oh my gosh. And then I'm over here now. Her father, my wife's father's sitting right next to her.
Yeah.
And he's seen it. So he's looking at me and he was like, what are you going to do? I was like, yo, I said to her, I was like, hey, my wife is over there and I really don't want an incident because she will get up and she will punch you in the face.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, she was like, oh, you're married? And then next thing you know, she turns around and walks to her.
Oh, no.
They're having a full conversation. And I'm like over here like, yo, does she know she grabbed my ass? Like,
what if she led with that? Oh, I just met your husband. Sweet ass, by the way. God damn.
It got a little weird, man. We had to get up out of there, bro. She was like, yeah, these white women out here trying to take you. I was like,
that's hilarious.
I feel like in your mind, everybody's trying to take me. Nobody want me but you, somebody. So I don't know why.
That's fucking great. Oh, God damn it. This shit's falling apart. Technical difficulties.
Hey, man, it always comes. It always comes.
One time I was in the middle of a conversation with somebody and this whole bitch just fell. I was like, ah.
Excuse me.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
it does seem like she was turned on that you offended her.
Yeah, man.
Like,
it was crazy,
getting
bro.
wet going, I hate this material.
I just hate it. But you know what the thing was? She said the excuse was? She was like, I have black children. And I'm looking at her. I was like, okay.
Well, give them back, bitch. What are you doing?
I was like, how you gonna talk about black struggle? You not? I just never. It always gets me like this one time, man. You making me reminisce about shows now.
I love it, man.
This one time, right? I was at this dispensary doing a show, and I thought he was homosexual. He was like one of the early 2.0 homosexuals that they told me. Like, I'm not getting that from my head. I'm getting that from somebody's mouth. They said homosexual 2.0. Right. The new millennial homosexuals. That's what they said. I was like, I didn't know you had levels to this shit. But I guess so.
It goes deep.
Yeah. So he gets offended and he goes outside and he starts crying. And I'm like, why are people getting up? Like, and then next thing you know, I come back, the owner comes back and he said, oh, the guy outside felt offended with what you were saying. And then this is exact words what she said. Now, this is the lady that I'm talking about. Her name is Chuck. Chuck is a lesbian woman.
All right.
And the exact words she said, these bitches out here soft. I started rolling. And then when she said that, I was like, what do you mean? He said, exact words again. He felt offended that you was taking advantage of women. I said, is he a woman? Like, does he feel like he's a woman? He said, she said, no, I don't know if he's gay or not. But to me, he's gay. And now this is coming out of a lesbian's mouth.
That's fucking awesome.
So I'm over here just rolling. And then it was funny because I thought it was his boyfriend, but it was his friend came back in and he's talking about, oh, I'm sorry. Because he was supposed to be recording my set. But you know, I'm going to say N-words be N-words. I'm not going to even say it. N-words.
You wouldn't be the first one to say it on my podcast.
Be N-words. Man, it was crazy to me because afterwards I was like, hey, man, can I get that footage? He was like, hey, yeah, you got to give me like $100. $100?
Get the fuck out of here.
Who are you? Who are you for me to give you $100?
Jesus. And it was like but professional camera and shit. Like he had a setup, or it was just an iPhone.
Nah, it was a camera. But I'm just saying, like, man, come on, come on, like, and then you know, see, you bringing up a lot of stuff now. Like,
fucking let me have.
All right, bro. Like, I was on this show. With I'm not gonna say his name just for legal purposes because I'm gonna post this as well. Yeah. I was on this show and this guy, he was so homosexual, and he was like, "Oh, how you put it?" He was like, "Oh, you're up here. You need to act like a star. So stop standing and stop acting like an open micer."
What?
I thought I was a comedian, but an open micer? Okay.
And that's another comic saying it to
you.
Okay.
I was like, I don't know how to take this. Like, I do open mics though. Like, I don't know how to take this. But I feel like it's like a subject of like
Yeah.
disrespect.
Yeah. It's like I know where I'm at.
Right.
But for you to label me,
right.
get the fuck out of here.
Yo, I'm over here like, yo, did he just disrespect me by calling me an open micer? He's true. It's true.
That's
I am.
hilarious.
I do open mics. But it's just
don't
why you gotta say it like that? You know? So I did his show. I do this thing. I have this show called the Variety Show that I do for right now, and it's going on the road pretty soon. Actually, I'm kind of excited about it. My first city is Houston, Texas. what at a winery called
Great comedy scene.
Yeah,
in Houston.
Very.
I did the secret group out there when I was out there.
Oh,
Comedy Club, the secret group.
Yeah,
fucking amazing.
See, I've only been in one place in Houston.
Really?
Yeah, just one place. Now this is going to be the second place. The winery. It's called Water Edge Winery. Shout out. Yep. We're going to be doing it April 1st in Richardson, Texas, right outside of Houston.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
But getting back to the story. So pretty much we did the show. I do duet on the stage, like duet hosting, and we're up there and we're bouncing off each other and stuff of that nature.
Nice.
Now, they have a camera and they record the whole thing. I said, hey, when can I get that footage? Oh, you can get it tomorrow. I call the guy, right? And he says, oh, I need $100. Everybody's always trying to get $100 out of me, man. Like, I'm like over here like, damn, like this is right after I was like, man, like what is going on? They just want me to shovel money to them and everything else. So I was over here and I was like, no, I'm not giving you $100. I want my footage.
Yeah.
So I went back to the guy and the guy was like, don't worry about it. I'll pay it. I'll send you the money so you can pay him. I was like, oh, so you're going to send me money, but you didn't pay me for the show, nor my co-host.
Yeah.
But you want me to give me money to give to another person. All right, bet. So he sent me the money for it. You know, N-words be N-wording. I took it. I took it.
So I don't need the footage?
Yeah, I don't need to bump it. Bro, they have good footage of me and another dude duetting for 45 minutes, bro.
Damn.
Having the whole room roaring.
Shit. Be good footage to have, though.
Big footage to have, but I took a sacrifice for the dude I don't even talk to anymore. Yeah.
That's wild.
Wild. It was $100. I kept 50. I gave him 50. And I was like, and that's how I am, though. Like, to me, I'm fair, bro. Like, I get it. I get it. Like, sometimes times is hard. You need the money, blase, but don't cheat me out. Be half with me, bro. And I promise you, I will keep bringing you, and we will halving it together until you get to the goal that you need.
Yeah.
Like, on some real shit. You don't have to cheat me. You don't have to do none of nature. Man, like, it's crazy because there was a situation where I'm not in the city right now. I'm supposed to do a show. And I just said, hey, man, I passed it on to my homie. Now, they asked for an outrageous price to come. And I was like, had to whittle them down to get the show together.
Yeah.
But, I mean, 2 comics for $120?
I mean, that's fucking
60 each?
It's the best you can do.
For 15 minutes?
For funny people. Like, yeah.
So I was like, bro, yo, you got to learn the business out here. I'm reading the book and everything. Like, you got to learn the business.
Yeah, that's what I'm hard. Like, what's been really hard for me is this, like, you know, the political side of this and fucking selling yourself to this person and that person and, you know, these connections. Like, any show that I've ever gotten on is because I've known somebody for a long time. You know what I mean? It's like at any of these Vegas shows that I get, it's like if Dennis books me on something, I've known Dennis since I started comedy, you know? So he knows me. He knows I'm funny, whatever. That's how I get all these connections. But it's so hard for me to, like, go out of my way and talk to somebody that I don't really know very well and get booked on something. Like, that has always been, because it always seems so needy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you always kind of expect it to come to you, but you know that's not how it works. And it's so hard for me to play that fucking game. I'm just never good at it. I've never been good at it.
See, it's been a little easy for me because it's not my hometown, so I could just go up there and just be a whore.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm in town, you know. If you have any shows or anybody like, you know, I'm here for you.
See, and I've gotten lucky. Like, I was in Arizona a few weeks ago. I spent a week out in Arizona, like Phoenix area, just doing comedy everywhere. And I was at some shitty little open mic, and a dude there, Jason Santiago, hilarious guy, he saw me there. And then after my set, he comes up to me, he goes, "Hey, good shit, man. Yeah, you said you're from Vegas." I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Do you know Adam Dominguez? Do you know fucking Fitzy and them?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Party with them. These are my boys."
Yeah.
And he goes, fucking come to the House of Comedy on Tuesday. He goes, "I'll put you up for a guest spot." And it's like, I got a show just like that at House of Comedy, which is a great fucking club.
Great fun. Look, yeah.
But it's like, that's how I've always gotten things. It's like people see me, or it's like, you know,
did you get footage, sir?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It's terrible footage because my camera sucks.
Hey, but don't matter.
But
you know, edit. See, you edit that bad boy and put it out. You know what I usually do? Well, if I know I don't get any good laughs, I put music on it. So you're just seeing me.
Yeah. That's a good little trick.
Yeah, man. I learned from the best. I learned that from a comic in San Antonio called Clifton Simmons. Yeah.
It's an interesting name. It's a good comedy name.
Yeah, his name is Clifton Simmons.
Oh, yeah. I would put fucking sitcom laughter over it.
See, that's too much work, man.
It's pretty easy. But as soon as I get on stage, you put like the laughter or cheering that Kramer always got. You ever see Seinfeld when you walk in and everybody cheers? Like,
yeah.
As soon as I get on stage, put that over it. I would love to do that.
Jerry. Yeah, it was crazy. I had an interesting growing upness. Like I was around a lot of cultures: Indian, black, white, Pakistani. Pretty much that's it. Like growing up, Jamaican.
You grew up in Georgia? Or?
No, I was in a military family actually.
Oh no, shit.
Military mother, yeah.
Gotcha.
So we had everybody in the neighborhoods, like because they're it was all mixed in the military. So
yeah.
My mother was an officer, so we lived in the officer staying area, so the big houses and the uppity kids and stuff. Yeah. So it was pretty. I learned white culture. Yeah, like. I learned what pizza rolls were. Yeah. And taco night is every Tuesday on the dot because that's what she knows to do. Mm-hmm. Mother, just tacos.
And it's fucking, it is that white people taco where it's like that flour tortilla, ground beef that's a little wet, and shredded cheese.
A little bit of lettuce.
Yep.
Yeah.
My taco night was anytime my family killed a pig or killed a cow, and they would cook that shit up.
Yeah.
Like that's real tacos. Like just last time that I visited, they had the head of the cow that they had just killed that morning that had been boiling all day in all these spices and shit. They take the head out, and then the meat's falling off the bone, but they have the whole fucking head right there. And so you just go out with your tortilla and you start picking meat off. Like those are the tacos I used to have.
Where are you from?
Originally Chicago. And then I grew up in Texas for a while.
Oh, they do that in Texas?
Mexicans do that.
Oh, I was like, man.
But yeah, Texas, like you can find a
I always
barbecue.
wanted to do one of those. Like they were right. Like when y'all party
yeah.
for 3 days.
Yeah.
Like when I know when it ended, I was like, man, I don't want to look at alcohol anymore.
Yeah. That's why I drink like I do, man, is because I grew up drinking like this. Like when I was 11, I had my first beer. You know, my dad was like, if I could just go get yourself one. I was like, hell
it's going to happen sooner or later.
Yeah. He was like, it might as well happen around us.
Right. That's what they always say. Yeah.
They're pretty much like, we'll teach you how to drink.
It's a sport. It's a sport.
For some of us, it is.
Yeah, it's a sport. Like I was like, man, I'm not a cheap drunk anymore, man. It's like it takes a little bit, and then when you get older, your palate starts getting a little bit more elegant, and you want to get those good tasting, like mafia alcohols and the president alcohols, and you're like, I wonder how high does this go?
Yeah,
sir, I have spent $500 on a shot of Papa's Aries rum.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
No.
And in Montreal, Canada.
No shit.
Yep, and I got the pictures to prove it.
I mean, if you're gonna spend $500 fucking dollars, you're gonna get a picture of it.
I'm getting a picture of it.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I'll blow it up, have it framed. Fuck.
Man, bro, but it was, you know what the crazy part is? It tasted the same. It was, why did I spend $500? Like, fuck. And it was like, you know what? Whatever.
Shit tastes like Crown Royal.
Right? Life be lifing.
Dude, that's fucking crazy. I went out. I went to, it's like this burger joint but it's like fancy, burgers and shit. When I used to live in California, my girl and I went there, and they gave us a menu, and it was like a liquor menu because they specialize in whiskeys and stuff like that. And at the time, I was drinking a lot of whiskey, so I was going through and whatever, and I see this one, and it's like $75, and I'm thinking for the bottle. And so I'm talking to the lady or whatever, and I'm like, well, how much for 2 ounces of it or whatever? She goes, $75. I was like, you're out of your fucking mind. I was like, here, take this menu away from me. I was like, give me a Jack on the rocks.
Hey, man. Sometimes we got to do it.
Dude, it's insane what they charge for this shit. And like you said, it tastes the same. I'm
tastes the same.
That's why I always think like these like wine tasters, like, oh, these people, oh, it has notes of this. I think they're all bullshit.
Well, I don't know, man.
You a wine drinker?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
I don't know, man, because I'll be out here and I'll be like, yeah, you taste the oak, but some of them be tasting fruity, some of them taste be oaky. It does have certain, with I've have now in my age, I'm turning 36 this year. I have traveled the world as well in different foods and spices and stuff of that nature. But what really makes me feel fancy when I eat it is fancy cheeses.
No, I like good cheeses.
You know what my favorite is?
Which one?
Smoked Gouda.
Smoked Gouda? Fuck yeah.
Oh gosh. I put it, she was like, why are you always buying smoked Gouda? Have you not tried it? You can eat it by itself and put it on a sandwich. Like,
my favorite, I love goat cheese.
Goat cheese?
Goat cheese is the shit, dude. But it's because I used to eat lamb and goat all the time. Like, my family used to cook goat all the time. I love lamb, and goat cheese is fucking amazing. My girl got me into trying fancy cheeses and shit because she loves that shit. Fucking love goat cheese, dude. That I will put that on anything.
Yeah. The girl's good for you. Yeah, she's opening your mind as well.
Yeah,
that's even making even a joke. Like, man. So what was I? My girl. Like, I'm opening my girl's mind to a lot of things. Like, I have a fetish with like ghetto women. Like, I want to be. I have that simp. Like, once they're in there, I give them that simp lifestyle. Like, I try to give them what they want and everything. But sometimes these bitches don't be deserving it.
No, there's a lot of times they don't.
Right, but I give them that lifestyle, and I try to have the higher end, fancier lifestyle. And I told my wife, and I was like, yeah, we can't be at these hotels anymore. We got to go back to the Red Roof Inn. The Red Roof Inn. Ew. I was like, ew. We was just in that bitch like a month ago. What do you mean? You should never show me the good life. I was like, what?
Dude, that's how my girl is. Like, she showed me to like fancier things because she grew up in DC and like from a wealthy family and stuff. I grew up ghetto. I lived in Chicago and then fucking nowhere, Texas, barely getting by, homeless at 16. Like, that's my background. And so the first time my girl and I went traveling, we're like setting up the trip and all that. And I was like, oh, there's like a good motel over here that we can stay out of this. And she goes, no. She goes, my parents have points at the Marriott. We're going to go stay there. She goes, my family, like my dad or whatever, is like a Gold Star member. I was like, oh shit. We get in there. There's a fucking kitchen in that bitch. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
used to staying at fucking Motel 6 and shit. With like roaches in the bathroom. She showed me a lot of fancy shit.
Yeah, that's Super 8. Sorry, Super 8, I gotta say this. That we keep the lights on for you, that's because y'all don't want to show the roaches. Like, that's why y'all keep the lights on.
As soon as those lights go out, everybody runs.
I was like, what's crawling on me? Like, have you ever been in a hotel and you flip the mattress back and next thing you know there's bed bugs in that bitch?
No.
Have you not seen that?
I've never seen bed bugs.
So oh my gosh, they're like these little black dots that be on the mattress and stuff of that nature. Like, so I was in Canada.
Damn dirty Canadians.
And I was at this girl's house. And somehow she had the trifecta. She had roaches, bed bugs, and fleas.
Oh, Jesus.
I was like, so one night I was sleeping on the couch. And I was like, I was in my dreams, and I was like, man, I just feel so itchy. I wake up, bro. From my hand all the way down to like my mid-thigh was bit up for fleas, bed bugs,
Jesus.
And I see roaches everywhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I wish I can get some pussy though.
Still trying to smash.
Still trying to smash, man. Like, bro, like, come on. I should have left.
We'll fuck in the shower just so we can get clean.
I should have left.
Yeah.
But somehow these nasty bitches have some good pussy.
Bro, we've all fucked shit that we shouldn't.
Man. Sometimes I'll be reminiscing about, I was like, damn, man, she has good pussy, but damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Our apartment was dirty.
I remember a chick that I hooked up with in high school. She was sexy, like this tiny little Mexican chick. And, you know, we're doing whatever. And I'm undressing her. I'm taking off her pants or whatever. And as soon as I slip it off, I notice her feet dirty, like black on the feet. And I was just like, we'll keep the legs over here. I still went for it. But it's like, that should be a sign. It's like, what do you think her pussy's going to be like?
Right.
If her feet are like that.
And then what would she would have been like? Suck my toes.
No. No. I probably would have done it though. Like, that's the fucked up. It's like, you'll still do it, but the whole time you're thinking, this is fucking gross.
Right. Man. Hey, man. Hey.
One of my buddies has a great story where he was going to hook up with this chick. And, like, right away, like, they're messing around, like, foreplay or whatever. And he noticed that her pussy stinks. Like, bad, he said. He said it filled up the room. Like, It was so bad.
Oof.
And then she went into the bathroom real quick. And he literally... Or no, he told her that, like, he felt weird, like, he felt like he was getting sick or whatever, and he didn't want to do anything after he smelled pussy. And so she was like, oh, okay, we don't have to do anything. She goes into the bathroom. He reaches over, grabs her phone, deletes his number out of her phone, and then goes, I'll just take you home. Never heard from her again. I was like, that's a fucking baller move.
Yeah,
it's like, I will delete my number out your fucking phone so you never hit me up again, you dirty twat smelling bitch. It was fucking great.
Oh, man. See me? Man, I just make, when I'm thinking back, I'm looking at myself and I'm like, I still would have fucked.
Yeah.
Like, I would put her in the shower.
Yep.
And I would have been her human douche. I would just... we gonna get this. We're gonna clean this.
Fill your mouth with water and spit it up there.
Hey, man, we're gonna do this. We're gonna figure this out together.
Yeah.
What we need to do. Like, it's... Because tonight we dine. No,
well, I mean, that's because I've had women with, you know, it smells a little bit. And it's like, I still hit it, but I just don't go down. You know what I mean? It's like, I just won't eat the pussy.
Yeah.
But we were still gonna fuck.
Yeah, I've learned some things out here, man. I don't do whipped cream. You know, when you seen those movies and everything else when it was romantic, they're squirting whipped cream all over, licking it off.
Yeah.
In my experience, don't put whipped cream on vagina. Milk and pussy juice don't mix.
Curdles it right away.
Oh my gosh! Like, I was just, and I was like,
it goes on as whipped cream, comes back as a cheese curd.
Oh my gosh! I don't do it, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Don't use whipped cream. Now, chocolate goes a long way.
Chocolate. I'm not a food guy in bed. It's like, I don't want to.
You want to get sticky?
Yeah, it's like we're already gonna have so many juices and stuff all over us. Like, I don't need fucking, like you said, chocolate syrup on me.
I love that shit, bro. Bro, remember I had those jokes? I was like, when my girl gets mad, and I was like, I want to get sticky. You remember? Like, yo, that's me thinking about spreading chocolate all over you and licking it off, bro. We're getting sticky, or honey, we're getting sticky.
Nah, I hate that shit. I hate getting sticky. I got traumatized when I used to work at a restaurant. I had a gallon of maple syrup that I was putting up on a top shelf. The top wasn't on it very well. And so when I grab it by the handle and just put it up like this, it all came off me. Oh. I was sticky for like 3 fucking days. I took so many showers and I would just like my armpit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm still sticky.
Maples, you got smothered by maple syrup.
Yeah. And my boss didn't even let me go home. I was like, I'm drenched. And then so I go to the dishwashing station. You know they have that fucking spray.
Yeah.
And I'm like spraying myself down, trying to get it all off me. And he's just laughing at me. My boss is just laughing. And I'm like, dude, let me go home at least. Like, take a shower and I'll come back. He goes, no, get to work. I'm like, fuck you, dude. I hate being sticky. After that, I was traumatized.
So they made it dry on you. That's why it took a little while to get off you, because it dried on you.
Yes. Worked like an 8-hour shift. I'm just sweating. Sticky. Smell like pancakes. I was delicious.
Watch out for the big girls. Watch out for the big girls.
Yeah, I fucking hate being sticky, dude. So no food in the bedroom, dude. No I'll do all types of dirty shit, but no food in the bedroom. No.
Yeah. I used to have this go-to. Really got my panty game level to the top. Before the girls come over, I'll dip strawberries and cherries in chocolate.
Nice.
Yeah. Lay it out. Yeah. It was like, these are homemade.
Yeah.
Out of Godiva.
Godiva. That's 75% cacao.
That's funny.
I started doing that to my girl because like one day we were watching a commercial and it says something about cacao, and then so I look over, I go 75% cacao, and then every now and then I'll just walk into the room and be like cacao, just walk away. She's like, what the fuck? Yeah. Oh, it's great. Nah, what kind of dirty shit you like? Like in bed? Like,
oh, we get deep in there.
We got to get deep. Like I like, just me. I talk about it all the time. I'm the BDSM type of guy.
Are you?
Okay. Tie her up, beat the fuck out of her. Like that's me.
My wife just put me on this whole new playing of the anus. I didn't know.
Yours?
Yes.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, I didn't think. I usually clenched. Yep. But I was like, she likes it, so I was like, I'll be open to you and your likings.
Yeah.
And you know how they say them old dudes be turning them girls out?
Mm-hmm.
She turned me out, dog.
I get it.
She turned me out. Like, I was like, I never thought I would like, but I was like,
yep.
What is these feelings I'm feeling for you now? Like, I don't know what this means.
It's like in movies when everything gets bright and kind of blurry, and you just see them.
Yeah, like, you turned me out a little bit. I don't know,
I've had women try to do that on me, but I'm not opposed to it. This is what I always say: is I know I'm gonna love if she puts things in my ass. I know I'm gonna love it, but I don't want to get there yet. I'm still young. I've explored myself sexually to the peaks. I've pissed on women. I've had women piss on me. I'm not into it, but I figured I would try it. But I've tried everything. Things in my ass is the one thing I haven't crossed over yet, and I'm saving it until I turn 40. When I turn 40, put everything in my ass. Just go for it. But I want to be able to look forward to that. I don't want to burn that out in my 20s already.
Right. That's I call those relationship goals. Right? Those are relationship goals. Like for real, like with my wife, eating booty. Like I ate her booty.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Eating booty was a relationship goal. We were together for like 6 years.
Yeah.
Before she taught me into doing that shit.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like, okay, babe, I'm gonna do it now. No. I had to go to the bar. I had to get me maybe like about 3 to 4 shots.
Oh yeah.
And
you
drinks.
had to work up to it.
I had to work up to it. Like I was like fucking hammered.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah. So I'm hammered, and I go in there and I was like, baby, it's time for me to be like Kevin Gates and eat that booty. He started laughing. And then I did it, and she liked it, and I was like,
every woman likes it. Even if they say they don't, they fucking love it.
Yeah,
I did that when I was in high school, man.
See, I knew, bro. Dudes be lying. I be like, hey, when I be doing my butt jokes, I be looking out there and I be trying to find that person that's like, yeah, they eat ass. They give me that I eat ass face. Like, I really be looking out there. Like, I really be doing it. And I be like, okay. Oh, there he is.
There's that dirty motherfucker.
So, ma'am.
Yeah. Like I said, I've done everything, man. So I had a fucking me and my cousin ran a train on some chick when I was 15.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I've done fucking everything. Like you said, you had to work up to eating the booty. I did that on some dirty fucking dirty black chick that I used to go to school with. That she fucked everybody.
Oh,
and I was one of them.
Pussy.
Yeah. Everything.
Yeah.
I've done it all, dude. But like I said, the one thing that I just have to wait for, because I've done so much sexually, it's like
I'm
just waiting until I'm 40 to put something in my ass.
Sir, you about to get an exclusive right now. I'm about to tell you this story. Okay, I've never told you this story. Nobody, only people that was there knows about this story.
This is what I love. Before you get into it, I've had so many guests on this podcast that do this.
Yeah,
that they go.
You push it out of them.
I know I do. I call this the safe space studio because you're gonna just let shit fly.
Yeah, I'm about to let it fly, bro.
Here we go.
Whew. I lost my virginity to a Puerto Rican fat woman, right? I wasn't going to do it at first. I was a virgin and I was really scared. Mm-hmm. My homie dared me. He was like, "You're a pussy. You're not going to get this pussy. You're a pussy. You're a pussy." I'm no pussy. So
how old are you?
I'm like what? 18.
Okay.
18. I lost my virginity when I was 18.
Yeah.
So it was the neighborhood whore named, I don't know if she's dead or alive, but I did it. Her name is Naomi. Right.
And how old is she? Like your age?
I don't remember. I don't remember how old she was, but we was in Job Corps.
Okay.
Yeah. So I snuck her into the dorm, right? And I pulled her pants down. Now I didn't know what stinky vagina smelled like.
Yeah.
So when we get to the business and everything, she's on top of me because I didn't know what to do. So she was doing all the work.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, "What is that smell?" It's like, "What is that smell?" Like, it smells like fish and chips. What is that smell? So after like maybe, I remember this vividly, after like maybe 15 minutes down the hallway, I hear, "Who's fucking a nasty bitch? Smells like fish and chips out here. Where is she?"
Jeez, that's some powerful fucking stank that it gets down the hall.
Gets down the hall, bro.
Damn.
Now I'm over here and I'm like, so it wasn't just me. So I'm over here, right? And I'm like, and I didn't come or anything. So I'm over here and I was like, "Hey, put on your pants. You know, blah, 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 blah. Get out." Right?
Yeah.
Right?
So,
so I ran down the emergency stairs. She got out. She ran to over there. And I was like, yeah, I won't ever fuck with her again.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, the whole room is like, "Oh, you got a small dick," and all that stuff. You know what women be doing.
Yeah.
But anywho, that's here nor there. But it was funny to me because I was like, I denied her. Like, I was like, it was like, "So did you lose your virginity?" I was like, "No."
You didn't want that. You didn't want that to be your first time.
I didn't want it to be my first time. Actually, it was a couple of months. It was a few weeks later. Her name was Rachel, and then I really nutted, and I was like, "Yes, I'm a man now." I was so happy. Yeah. I told my mom. I was like, "Hey, Mom, I lost my virginity."
Mom, I'm fucking bitches now. Oh, fuck. You know, it would have been fucked up, though, like, if nobody ever said anything. Like, if the dude didn't yell down the hall, you would have fucked her and then thought that's what pussy smells like. And that'd have fucked you up.
No, it did.
Yeah.
It I didn't know that smell, because it was my first, it messed me up for other vaginas in the future. Yeah. Like, whenever I smell this smell now, I'd be like, "Yeah, you need to go take a shower."
Yeah. Ooh.
It's horrible to me. Like, I understand, you know, the pH balance and all that stuff, but yo, you're the woman.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not going to have my dick smelling like, you know, like onions and shit. Like, I'm going to take a shower.
Right. You can't.
It's my
we have
responsibility.
Fernanda.
Yeah.
You know, the underball smell. Yeah. Man, I remember, one time I was like, she was going to do that. I was like, "No, haven't took a shower in 3 days. Mm-hmm. Calm down, baby. Let me go take a shower, because I like to be clean to become dirty. You know what I mean?"
Me too. I'm the same way.
I can't do it. I can't just come from the shower and say, "Hey, baby, come fuck me now." And I'm like, "No, I need to take a shower first.
Yeah.
And then we could take another shower." Like, I don't know, man. I just can't do that whole, you have your all day smell on you and then y'all just have sex. No.
If it's like one day, I'm cool with that. I like a little funky. You know? Go run a mile, bitch, and I'll still eat your pussy. I'm cool with that. But if it's a couple days, like, it's a building, like, that stink builds. And I'm the same way. I don't want it. I don't want her putting this in. Don't put it in your mouth. It's going to be fucking gross.
Yeah, it's going to be gross.
Let me go get some rose water and a baby wipe, at least.
Not a whore bath. That's what she was like, "Oh, you taking another whore bath?" I'm like, "Oh, I got to go do something real quick."
Right? Oh, man. Shit, this has been fun, man. We've already hit an hour.
Hit an hour? Good. Yeah, that's
good shit.
Yeah, man. I have a podcast as well.
Yeah.
The Unpopular Opinion with Seabear, but man, I like you should come when you come to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Then I will set up a date where we go come to the studio.
Dude, that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
I would love to do that. Hey, do you have anything you want to plug? Social medias? Anything like that?
Yeah. You can find me on C-Bear the Comedian on YouTube. You can find me official_J Adams on Instagram. I'm Papa Bear 1955 on Snapchat, plugging it in. I'm also having merch as well.
Oh yeah.
Can you see it? Can they see it?
Yeah.
They can see it. It's Peace and Chicken Grease, baby.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good, the Bear cigar, dress well. I love that shit, dude.
Yeah, Peace and Chicken Grease, baby. Everybody keep walking up to me now. Peace and Chicken. Do you have a restaurant? Like, no.
Be a good name though.
Yeah. Peace and Chicken Grease.
Hell yeah.
Hey, yeah. And then also, I gave Antonio one too. You got to show it off, sir.
You got to show it.
You got to show it off, sir. It's red. It's red. It. It's nice and smooth. It's some good material. It's good material. Hey, look, I for whoever wants it, I'll go all out for you. I don't give you that cheap stuff.
Yeah, and it is good quality. Yeah, it is really good quality.
Yeah. Show them that. Yeah, show them that. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, dirty bitch.
Yeah.
No, I definitely appreciate it. I don't have. I'm still trying to get my wardrobe together because I'm still like a fucking high school kid. I got like 7 shirts and like 3 pants, and I don't have a lot of color in my wardrobe. Okay. It's usually black and gray. That's kind of. But I like that. I'm gonna start branching out. Now I got a red.
Man. Yeah, branching out. See, with me, I know y'all haven't seen me in my costume. I have a costume actually.
Really?
Yeah, I have like how the bear is. They just put my face there.
Oh, okay.
I just don't have the cigar.
Nice.
Yeah. That's how I dress. They always told me, they was like, oh, so we have to pay you so you come out like that. I was like, yep.
Give me a decent amount of money. I'm gonna look professional.
Very professional.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. So yeah, definitely go follow C-Bear on all of his stuff. Of course, you can follow me _Hernandez_comedy on my Instagram. And what else? Subscribe. Yeah, definitely. Subscribe to this shit. I'm trying to build the following on my fucking YouTube. We get a couple subscribers every month. So it's not bad. It's a little steady, So if you're new here, please subscribe. If you're returning, share the shit with your people at least. Other than that, I love you dirty cocksuckers, and I'll see you later.
Peace and chicken.